So we've already set up our main process JavaScript. It's creating a browser window, loading an index.html, and then showing it when the ready to show event has been emitted. But now we're going to add a native main menu to our application. By main menu, we mean this. This is Adam's main menu, but we want to add something like this for our application. So to do this, let's create a new file called mainmenu.js. Let's require app and menu from Electron. The typical application menus on Windows and Mac are quite a bit different. So from the get-go, we're going to check if we're running on Windows. In Electron applications, it's not uncommon to have special handling for each platform. There's nothing special Electron going on here. This is the typical Node.js way you would check for it. So we're going to export a function that we'll call setMainMenu. The first thing we're going to do is we'll set up an array here called template, and we're going to define the far left menu, also called the application menu sometimes. On Mac, it's always the name of the application. On Windows, it's usually just file is the most far left one. So we'll just add a quit menu item to it. And Electron menus are defined as arrays of objects. And so for our application menu, we'll have an object here. And for our label, we'll check if it's Windows. Because if it is Windows, we want to call it file. If it's a Mac, what we're going to do is we're going to call app.getName. So this is an Electron method that dynamically returns the name of your application as defined in your package.json. And then for its menu items, we pass the submenu property an array of objects. So for the label here, we'll check if it's Windows. Windows generally calls it exit, and Mac calls it quit. And by convention, Mac also passes the application name. So for every menu item, Electron allows us to define what's called an accelerator, which is just another word for a hotkey for your menu item action. So we'll define an accelerator here, and we'll say if it's Windows, the standard hotkey for quitting an app is Alt F4. On Mac, we're going to do Command or Control plus Q. We do Command or Control here just in case maybe someone's using a weird keyboard or they're on a Linux machine. And basically, Command will be used on Mac, and anywhere Command is not available, Control will be used instead for this hotkey. The string format is an Electron-defined format that you can read about more in the API documentation for menus. It's pretty intuitive and straightforward. Next, we'll define a click handler. So this function will be called when either the accelerator is activated from the keyboard or when they manually click on the menu item. So in here, we'll call the quit method. Okay, so we have our template done. We have a single top menu item defined with a single menu item underneath it. So now we need to set it on the application's main menu. So first we need to call build from template, and we'll pass it our template, and this will take this data structure and convert it to the data structures that Electron needs to actually construct your menu. Then we'll pass the output of that to menu.setApplicationMenu, which will actually set your application's menu. Now let's require this in our main.js. Jump in here, and we'll require in setMainMenu. And then we want to call this in our onReady handler for our app, because it won't work before then. Okay, let's run our npm start script and check it out. Npm start. So you can see this is our application menu, which on Mac is just going to say Electron. And whenever you're running Electron in development, this is always going to say Electron, regardless of what you have in your package.json. When you actually package or kind of like compile your app into an executable file, this will have your actual application name here. So, and this is our menu item that we defined. We can see it's working. This is our label that we defined, and then the hotkey that we defined as well. And if we click on that now, we can see that it quits our application. And let's start it again. And we'll try the Command Q shortcut, and that works as well. Okay, now let's add an edit menu to our main menu. So back here in our template, we're going to add another object here. We'll call this edit. and then add our submenu array here. Edit menus are pretty standard cross-platform, so we won't need any cross-platform checks here. Typically, edit menus contain items like copy, paste, etc. Instead of manually re-implementing all of that functionality, Electron gives us the ability to specify a role on a menu item to designate a standard menu item without any custom functionality. Okay, so let's add some of these role menu items. So our first one we'll do role is undo, and then we'll do redo. And typically at this point in a menu item, there's a separator. So this won't do anything, it'll just be a visual line that separates the undo and redo from the rest of the menu items. Then we'll add cut, copy, paste, and select all. So there's lots of different roles that you can specify for menu items. I encourage you to check out Electron's documentation to see them all. A few of them are platform specific, most are general for all of them. Okay, let's add a text input to our index.html so that we can try out all these different edit menu items. I'll just correct the misspelling on separator and then run npm start to check out our edit menu. So here's the edit menu that we defined. And we can see that Electron filled in the details based on the role that we provided. For example, we have undo here, and it's Command Z. On Windows, that's going to be Control Z. Redo, on Windows, that's going to be Control Y. On Mac, it's Shift Command Z. So Electron has taken care of all of the platform-specific details here. Also, this is provided by default from Mac OS. Let's try out our edit menu functionality here in this input. Do test, Command A selects all, and do Command C to copy it, Command V paste, then we can see it's working in that input. This is a basic overview of what's possible with a menu API. There's a lot more it can do, including nested submenus, checkbox menu items, custom icons, and more. Take a look at the Electron docs on the menu API to see what's possible.